As we reach the end of work week, we now prepare to return to lectures on Monday. We'll begin our first session by continuing the material we didn't manage to finish on Agile planning. In particular, we'll be thinking about velocity, what it is and how it's used on a project, and then we'll move on to the theme for this week, which is to consider the role of the team. We've certainly talked about development activities which call for coders to work on the system, writing features and tests and evolving the design. You've tried some of these practices in the workshops and reported on them in your worksheets. I think this focus on development is natural given the department we're in. But we've also mentioned the customer and some ways that he or she might get involved with the team. Perhaps you remember what we've said about XP and Scrum and the way that they work with the customer. If not, look back at week 2 for a reminder. Are developers and customers all that's required for a successful team? Based on what we've discussed so far this term, some of you might take away the message that Agile development is only for those who want to focus on the coding aspects of development. That would be a shame. I know that there are those of you who are more interested in doing other things in computing. As an example, I recently saw an email from a graduate of a few years ago. His degree was computing, but he wasn't actually interested in doing lots of code development for a day job. Instead, he went on to a career in software testing, enjoying exploring software and helping a team to successfully deliver that software. There's plenty of scope for other types of work too, and this week we'll explore some of the other roles to be found on Agile projects. Related to this, we'll also think about what we need from an effective customer. In the second session, I'd like to return to the question of design. You've been looking at the article from Martin Fowler on Is Design Dead? And before you submit your worksheet on this article, I'd like to explore some related questions. It fits with the theme for this week because I also want to explore the issue of which roles help to shape the design. Before you come to the sessions, please think about the following 2 questions. Firstly, what roles are necessary for a team to successfully deliver a software project? You can think about agile or plan-driven approaches. And then secondly, would you use an agile approach to produce a safety-critical piece of software? For example, an air traffic control system or software for a medical device. Why or why not? See you in the lectures.